Welcome. Welcome to our webinar on African indigenous governance. Thank you for joining us for the second day of this webinar. Yesterday, we had a very thoughtful and complementary presentation from the panelists who have shared the result of their research on the early socio-political organization, on the philosophy of ancient Egypt, and on different systems of governance in Africa. We have received a lot of positive comment and very interesting question by the participant, and our panelists have tried as much as possible to react to those comments and to respond to the question raised. Today, we have a session dedicated to showcase experience of revalorization and reutilization of indigenous systems of governance in Africa to respond to specific or urgent situation in the continent today. So we will have 3 examples from the African continent: Somalia, Botswana, Rwanda, and 2 examples from the African diaspora, Brazil and Suriname. We are very happy that for today, 3 of our panelists are female scholars. So we are very happy and very fortunate. So this, and the last part of this session of today will be devoted to a general debate, like a small round table, if you like, during which all the panelists and the participants, of course, will be invited to discuss collectively on some key question resulting from the presentation and responding to the ultimate objective of this webinar. I really invite all the panelists and the participants also to contribute to this debate. 3 main questions will be submitted by the moderator of the session to your consideration. The first one is, what lesson can be learned from these practices and experiences? The second one will be, what are the constraints, the limitations of these African governance practices to reimagining democracy in the continent? And finally, the third question would be, what are the major policy implications for both Africa and globally? So our great hope is really that we get from this discussion some element, some indication that would help us define guidelines for all the stakeholders in Africa and in the diaspora and even globally who are interested and willing to explore the potential of the indigenous system of governance for the refoundation of their political institution and practices. So I hope that we will have this fruitful discussion. And now I would like to pass the floor to Scherto again to add a few words on our session of today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ali, and greetings to all. On behalf of the Global Humanity for Peace Institute at the University of Wales, Trinity, St. David, I welcome you. Who's tuning in for the first time to take part in the second day of the symposium. And I also want to welcome you back if you were with us yesterday. Like Ali said, what magnificent and forgiving crowd you've been. Your thoughtful comments on the presentations and actively engaging in these Q&A have been really appreciated by our panelists and our absolutely fabulous moderator of yesterday, Mishai. So we're grateful for your patience with the occasional technological glitches. Let's hope it's not going to happen that is not going to happen again today. A few words about the Global Humanity for Peace Institute. It is a research institute that seeks to engage in cutting-edge research aimed at new understanding, innovation, policy change, and social transformation. At the University of Wales, Trinity in St. David, we offer master's and doctoral courses and professional development programs in areas such as collective healing, global health and global well-being, social justice, deep dialogue, positive peace, but equally youth leadership development, education, and community regeneration. And for this institute, it has been such a privilege to have this opportunity to provide support to Ali and Afrospective colleagues' effort in engaging global African scholars, researchers, and practitioners during these 2 days symposium. So far, we have explored, like Ali said, philosophical, spiritual foundations of traditional African governance system and reflected on how ethical pillars have supported and sustained peacefulness and community harmony with all beings on the planet and collective well-being. So I thank you all for joining us